Hello and hello, what's going on, Forsaken World? We're going to run through a tutorial video for upgrading your armor and upgrading your weapon. So I'm going to show you how to use the armors in Forsaken World. We're going to go through all the different categories that they offer here. I'm at Class Rower. Go up to gear related services. First I'm going to show you real quick War God points right here. This is where you can get everything that you need to upgrade here. You're going to have your fragments, your star crystals, your debris, your hammers, all the different things you're going to need. You will notice that there are two sections for everything. The reason for this, if you notice right there, still the same amount of War God points and it has unlocked points on it. That is because one is bound, one is unbound. You can use unbound gear to sell and trade with other players. You can also sell it in the auction house if you prefer. That's one way to make money. Use your unlocked points that way if that's how you so choose. They have everything here that you're going to need, as you can see as I'm going through it. I will say the video was made in advance. The audio is added later. So if you're wondering, sometimes I'm keeping up, sometimes I'm not. Here we are in the Fortify section. Gear related services. Fortify, transfer, re-identify, augmentation. I call that one part upgrade, and then reforge. So we're going to start here with fortification. I'm going to use the pickle or cucumber, whichever you prefer. They look like pickles to me. That's what they give us assassins to use in the very beginning from the Lionheart camps. So there we go. You can see it's currently unidentified. So I'm going to go up here real quick and grab a scroll of stages that identifies gear under level 45. You can also grab the scroll of prophets that identifies gear over 45. So here we are. I'm going to close that out, open it up, and I'm going to identify the gear real quick. You'll notice that it gives it bonus attributes. So once highlighted, you can see it opened up some attributes. Now back to Class Rower. Jump in here. We're going to go ahead and fortify the old pickle. Dim star debris, star crystals from for lower level gear. Rocking it from 0 to 6. I prefer do not save your star crystals. Now I'm going to tell you right now, fortifying from level 9 to 5 is going to take you 105 of them if you know all your percentages. But you can see right now, use dim star debris to start off with. You can get to 6 fairly easy here. You can see percentages go up and down based on how many you add and take away. You notice that the star crystals give it higher percentages. It only takes 2. Save those. You're going to need them for later. You're going to get some along the way. Trust me, you're going to want as many as you can possibly get, and they get expensive. So use your dim star debris for right now. I got 117 of them. That should be enough to get us to 6. I happen to have made the video earlier, so I know I missed, but whatever. Anyway, got 100%. We're going to take this up. You'll see the flash. That means it was successful. Bonus attributes were just added. We'll go over those in a minute. You'll see back up to 90%. We're going to fortify to level 2. Once again, we get the flash. Add a couple more. Raise our percentages again to at least 90%. 9 out of 10 times, and we'll take that swing. And there we go. We got another flash. So that fortified to level 3, you'll notice right here you gained a gem socket. Good thing about that is now you can start adding those gems that you've got. We'll go over that at the end of the video. It's pretty easy. They add the attributes. More you have of those, the higher your chroma level. The bonuses, the higher the bonuses, obviously. So once again, another 90%, 100 right there. We're going to swing forward again. Boom, fortified it. We're at level 4. Once again, I'm staying away from the star crystals. You could probably use it right here on your next one. I got a 52% chance. Take a couple dim stars out, put some stars in. I'm going to rock it. I'm going to go. It's a coin flip. And I missed, right? You're going to see I missed, like, for a coin flip, 3 out of 4 tries here. But I eventually get it. As long as you got the soul gold to throw around, I'm going to keep going, you know. Because the star crystals are worth way much more than that. So there, we've got it to 5. To get it to 6, I will say every 3 levels you fortify, you gain a gem socket. So once you get it to 4, you got 4 gem sockets, and so on. And obviously the bonus attributes go up the more you have it fortified. So here we go. Costs 44 gold. Soul gold a piece to go at this. So every 2 swings, you're basically getting rid of a soul diamond. As long as I got them, I'm going to keep going at 20%. You know, 1 out of 5 times. But you're going to notice here, I do it like 8 times. Miss every time. Such as life, such as this game. You will know. But here we go. I'm going to keep going. 16 left. It's crazy how that number worked out perfect that I had. But anyway, missed them all. I have no more left. I am not going to buy more. But I will say, easy place to get those dim star debris rather than trading your war god points. Deep Sea Gateway, Wine Barrel Village. Go to the instance. Every single creature drops them like candy. And basically by the time you're this level, you're killing them anyway. You're just destroying them in one hit. Just go collect a few hundred. So we're going to go ahead and move on over to the transfer section now. Once he catches up. There we go. So I'm going to show you. So we fortified this now to level 5. I'm going to transfer this fortification over to a higher weapon. That's a hero rank weapon, a hero rank 1 weapon. It's going to cost me a fragment versus a diamond. Save your diamonds. Once again, they're like the star crystals. Later on, to transfer higher level forts, the higher equipment are going to cost diamonds. They get pretty expensive along the way. I moved level 12 fort to a level 95 weapon. It cost me 16 star diamonds. You know what I mean? And they're expensive. So save them. But you'll notice I went ahead and did it for that fragment. Moves the attributes. You're going to notice it didn't move the gem socket, it looks like. Trust me, it does. Moves the gems and the gem socket. It doesn't show it, but it does. So once you hit confirm, it'll be done. But I'm going to hit cancel because I want to keep my fragment. So it actually gives you a chance to preview what you're going to get. So once you hit confirm, it'll move the gem sockets over too. And it'll move any bonus attributes you've unlocked. It will also move any of your reforge. So keep that in mind. Do it now. Do it early while it's cheap. Do it with your level 30 gear. That's the best gear to do it with, hands down. Dim Star Debris, because once you get higher gear, requires higher price materials. A little harder to get. So just to recap, there you go. Preview, moves it over. You can take a look. Boom, boom, boom. Hit confirm if you want. I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to keep my stuff. Go ahead. Hit cancel. Now. Now. Alright. Alright. Now we're back. I tried to give myself time on the video for the audio. Anyway. So this is re-identify. I got a couple of scrolls in here. I put this piece in here, realize I don't have the right scroll for it, but I do have a piece to go ahead and re-identify to show you. Obviously, that's a purple scroll. You know, it does lower gears. Then you have the dark amethyst scroll, does the higher gears. So same way with the blue, you'll notice different scrolls. So pay attention to the levels. But anyway, what basically you're gonna get certain gear like my assassin has. Pay attention to what's going on screen too. It moved the attributes. You got different attributes now. You can always call them back, your old attributes, with scroll of recall or reset it with coins. Really no need to do that if you're unhappy with your old attributes. Just keep running scrolls till you find the attributes you like. Because like with my assassin, I could have went 2 ways. Could have went dark mastery, could have went physical damage. So I went physical. So I get tons of weapons that say dark on it all the time. The attributes are no good to me. They're worthless. So I come in here and I re-identify until I get them. But I will say it costs actual tradable gold. So while you're doing that, keep that in mind. You'll need tradable gold to re-identify. But no big deal. By now you should be saving up enough, learning to use the auction house, trying to do your best to keep some of that. If not, get your dedication over level 80, get a Shalia's Bliss card, and participate in Midas in your guild. So that should be getting you a little bit of gold weekly. So here we go ahead and move over to augmentation item. This is the one thing I didn't pick up because I didn't want to spend more War God points, really. I spent a bunch of them the other day. This is where you get the flux hammers. Each one corresponds to a piece of gear. Blue, you got blue weapon, blue chest, you know, in certain levels. There's different hammers for different levels. You'll see they have a little bit different names. So you want to pay attention, obviously, purple for purple, blue for blue. Keep that in mind. Make sure you got the right hammer for the right. I will say each hammer gives you a 5% chance to add the bonus attribute. This is where you do that. This is when it says augmentation. This is where you use the hammers. This is where you're looking to get your bonus attributes. You put it in there. Boom. Put the hammer in the other side. And this is where you unlock that bonus attribute. Then you'll have 4 instead of 3. And so on. That's how you do it. Each hammer, 5% chance. So keep that in mind. You're going to need quite a few hammers if you're trying to get that bonus attribute. But I'm going to tell you, on your higher gear, it's worth it. And that is one of the things that transfers. So do it on your lower gear while the hammers are cheaper. So that's an important thing. Got to do it while you're low gear. And you do it while you do it while you're high gear too. But you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. It's easier to do it when it's lower. So now, I think we're going to go ahead and move on to the next section. This is the part I call upgrade. I don't even know what they call it at the top. It's always blocked, but so this is your upgrade part. Notice right here, it's calling for Warlord medals. So basically, you see right there, Hero Rank 1 is what I have in there. What it's going to move it to is Hero Rank 2. All right, quite a bit of big jump there. Take a look at some of the differences. Now, it says it requires 18. I forget that in a minute. I'm going to show you where to get these real quick. You can get them in the same place that I am, just over in the corner from a little chick named Astrea. I believe that's, I don't know, Astrea. She's probably got some cool way of saying it herself, like Australia. But here we go. You can see Hero Rank 1 gear right here. It's the same thing I have in my bag. It costs 700 War God points. Rank 2 for the next level up. It's going to cost 1,400 War God points. And I'm like, this is where I messed up a lot in the beginning. I spent a lot of War God points upgrading my Hero Rank 1 gear to 2 and 3. Well, look, those Warlord emblems you see right there, 40. Is what they cost per emblem. We'll run back over here and check because I forgot when I was making the video. I had to go check again. It was 18 that it took. So you do the math. If I'm upgrading that from Hero Rank 1 to 2, I don't want to just go buy the new one for 1,400 when it takes 18 Warlord medals and I can spend 40 War God points for each one. That's only 720 to upgrade to the same thing. That moves it from a Hero Rank 1 to a Hero Rank 2 with all of the same attributes and everything. And the identified attributes that I worked so hard to get with the re-identification scrolls and everything will also move with it now. So instead of buying a new one and having to re-identify it and buy new scrolls and redo it, once you got those ones already picked that you like, those will move right in that section. That's how you move it. Use the Warlord emblems, the Warlord medals, and you will be able to keep those same. You might get the crit damage, you might get all those crit chances ones that you finally got, and you don't want to lose those. Upgrading your gear is how you don't lose them. So, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper. I lost a lot of War God points this way, not knowing this in the beginning. So, there you go. That's fairly easy. The very last one we're going to look at is Reforge. I did not go buy any Astral Reforged crystals or stones. The reason for this is I just spent a whole bunch of them the other day on another tune, and I didn't want to go buy a bunch more. But anyway, basically this is where you use that item. You'll see some of them say 0 to 5% increase, some say 1 to 8, some say 5 to 15%. Here's the thing, if you do this, you could lose that much percentage or gain that much percentage. So be careful with it. Although you'll never go below 0. Don't think that. But if once you get up there, You got 20%, 30%. Remember, you can start losing, and this costs tradable gold to do. So this is where you use it. Throw those astral reforged charms in there. But think about it. If you're sitting on a level 95 weapon and you start using it, and you get 50% bonus, you raise that thing up to 50%. All of a sudden, you got a 2200, and it's 1500 attack. You got 2250 attack now. I've seen some people with 80, 90% bonus attributes underneath. They basically double their attack power of the weapon. You saw there a minute ago. If you want to rewind the video, I showed you my weapon actually has percentages. It's that little part that's under your main attributes. Right? It says attack 900 and stuff, and then underneath says attribute 0%. It adds to that. You'll see right underneath there where it'll say like 4%, 6%, 10%, and it just adds to your whatever it is, your armor or your weapon. So now we're going over transmutation. A lot of people get this, don't know what to do with this stuff. Look, blue works on blue gear. Purple scrolls work on purple gear. Each scroll has a very specific attribute it looks for: dark attack, dark resistance, attack, health. So pay attention to what the scroll uses. This is a really good spot to use those ancient relics that you collect from like the advanced gear campaigns, ARC and stuff. You get a lot of those weird relic ones, and you like identify them, and they have like 3 crazy attributes like 45 water attack and 60 dark resistance. This is it. Get a purple transmutation scroll for those. Use it on it. Once again, the more stones you add to it, the higher the percentage that it activates the scroll. Once you activate the scroll, and the reason I'm talking over this right now is I'm going to let you know. I thought I had a piece of equipment for that scroll. I do not. And in a minute, I'm going to run to the auction to try to find one, but I'm going to let you know they were all unidentified because it goes off your identifiable attributes. That's why those relics are so good to use. That's what it's looking for, so don't get confused and use it with your main attributes or something. It goes with the identified attributes. The scroll does. Notice I'm adding stones, ups your percentage. Anyway, I don't have a piece of gear for it. I'll go and check the auction house in a minute on the video. They're all unidentified, so I didn't want to buy 100 pieces and identify and trying to get the right attribute for the scroll, and I didn't want to waste more War God points, so that's why I'm going to tell you about it over that. Get the purple scrolls for the relic. Once you got the relic and you're like, man, I want that attribute, that would be nice to have on my piece of gear. Well, get the scroll for that. Remember, it's gear for gear, so if you're going to use the scroll, let's say it's a purple transmutation scroll for attack, and you use let's say a purple relic headpiece for it. Once you're going to move it to a headpiece, you can't move it to a different one. They have to correspond. So if you're moving it from shoulders to shoulders, weapon to weapon, whatever. So keep that in mind. But this is also going to give you those attributes that you want, the ones you're looking for. So once you do it, and you can do it with any piece of gear, but the problem is they go away. So once you activate the scroll with that piece of gear, you're going to kill it. It's basically like the scroll eats it. So that's why those relic things are so cool to get sometimes when they have the right attributes. Otherwise, to me, they're pretty much worthless. You can't even really sell them in the auction house anymore. So you see me on here on the video. I'm going through the auction. Look, unidentified. I'm not going to buy one and identify it. So, and I certainly didn't have time to cut this out of the video. So we're just going to run back. I'm going to go back to them real quick and forget what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how to put gems in real quick. But just know, transmutation, scroll. Click on the piece that you want to use the scroll on to activate the scroll. Add your stones to up your percentage. It's going to bring up a magic wand. Move that wand then over the piece you want to add it to. Hat for hat, weapon for weapon. And it will add that attribute. Now I will say, you can do purple to blue and blue to purple. You can do them, but you'll lose attribute along the way. If you do the same quality gear, you sometimes actually gain attribute. So keep that in mind. I hope all that made sense. It probably didn't, but such as life right now. Anyway, here I am at a gym. Click on the piece, boom, boom, boom. Click add. You see it adds the piece. This is all very simple, cut and dry. I'll show you how to remove it really quick. That's what goes into your gym socket. Each different gym has a bonus attribute that it adds. Obviously, the higher level gyms, higher level bonus attributes. They also add chroma to your gear. You'll notice that it says worth 1 chroma, 5 chroma. I'll go over chroma in another video because that's what you're going to use to get your wings. You see everybody running around with these pretty little wings on their back and stuff. That's how you get it. You're like, dang, do I have to buy one of these expensive 1 diamond packages to get these wings? No. Actually, they actually do stuff for you. They add attributes to your character. Bonus attack, bonus health, stuff like that. The wings actually become pretty powerful. But I'll make a wing video later to get you in there. And chroma is how you get your wings. Once you get 100 chroma in your gear, you get wings. So basically you gotta have everything fortified to at least level, I think, 9, and have level 3s and everything, and like 2 level 4s. But that'll get you to 100. It might be lower than that, but it's something close to it. Anyway, here you go. I went to her because the other lady doesn't sell extraction scrolls. These are the 2 girls, by the way, that you can do with the embedding the gems. There's other people. These are the 2 main ones. Her name is Jane Morningstar. So boom, boom, boom. I put the gear in. I bought the extraction scroll from her, a level 1 extraction scroll. See here. Boom, brings up the scroll. Click remove. It's going to remove the gem now. Puts it back in my bag, and that is done. So the gems are pretty cut and dry, pretty easy to follow. That's how you add and take away. So if anybody has any questions, post them down below. Let me know what you think. I'll be making a couple more videos, especially dealing with runes. I see a lot of people misuse them. They don't really understand it when it comes to Nios and Dios with the rune system. That will make a huge difference getting that correct. Tremendous difference. It unlocks all kinds of abilities for your spells and different things like that. So thank you for watching, guys. Peace out. Forsaken World, rock on. Also, my name is Final Strike.